Michael, stop it right now. I need you to focus. Okay, you gotta tell me what happened. Michael, look at me. What happened?
I heard a scuffle. And a woman screaming. Look at Abby. Hey, Abby. It's Michael.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Is he?
It's over.
Is he?
He's alive.
Don't let Michael get in trouble. Please stop, Brandon.
I can take Abby and Michael someplace, maybe the loft, while I handle the situation here.
Oh, no, I should call this in.
Do I need to spell out what happened?
Oh, no, I get the picture.
Michael beat that guy. That's Abby's ex-boyfriend. Michael walked in on him trying to rape her, and Michael stopped him.
Okay, all the more reason for me to go.
No, I didn't call you as a cop. I called you as his brother. Michael needs help, not this pig who almost beat up Abby.
There's no reason for us to cover this up. He did the right thing. There's nothing to run from, okay? He saved Abby. Let him take the credit. Let him have the win. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to... How bad is it? I mean, obviously...
Brandon didn't, okay? You pulled him off in time. I just got knocked around. I'm sore. I just want to go home.
We need to get you checked out by a doctor, okay?
No, I don't...
No, Michael and I will take you to GH.
It's not that serious, really. I've been through worse, believe me. I
understand that, but we need some paperwork. We need official documentation that showed that Michael acted in your defense.
No, look, if Abby's not up to it, if you're not ready to deal with it...
No, my queen. Jason's right. I should go to the hospital. I want to. Okay?
You sure?
Yes, please. Help me out.
Okay, come on.
Ow!
It's okay. Michael, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. All right, I promise.
You've hired me on as a mercenary. You pay me well, and so far I've got no problem with anything you've asked me to do.
That's good, because in my mind, mercenary is its own definition.
If by that you mean I'm not supposed to have boundaries, you're mistaken.
My goals are very specific, targeted at those who should have known better. I foresee no conflict.
Good enough. Now, if you don't mind an observation, your plan against Brenda Bear seems to be a little chaotic.
Oh, that's interesting that you should think so. In what way?
Now, you appear to be all over the place. Like you're playing the game for the game's sake, not the results.
Well, if it were a matter of an eye for an eye, your concern would be justified. Yes, Brenda Barrett murdered my son. But she also has information that I need. After several abortive attempts at abducting her, I have changed my tack. That wrongful death suit brought against her by the survivors of Anton Banovic, that was instigated by me. I then maneuvered into the position of her attorney. Now, between now and her wedding day, I will use the time to win her confidence and that of her allies. And just as she is poised to walk down the aisle into happily ever after, I will remove Brenda Barrett from her world and introduce her to mine.
Jekyll was alarmed at the Valkyrie's cryptic and urgent summons. I assume it has to do with the damning document that proves Dante and the divine...
Jax went to London, okay. He said he went on business. Brenda claimed he went there to save her from the Balkan.
How would he do that?
Jack supposedly gave Interpol access to Jerry's financial records, which gave them a lead. I wouldn't put it past Brenda to be lying through her teeth to cause problems between me and Jax. I want to know the truth before I play into Brenda's hands.
Enter the Jackal.
I want you to trace every step that Jax made in London. I want to know if Jax lied to my face while he was helping that woman.
I'll put you in a room where I'll conduct a brief exam, and we'll see where we go from there. Can I stay with her? I'll let you know when you can go in.
I'll be okay.
Come on.
I just froze. I don't know how long I stood there while I let that bastard...
You protected Abby.
Yeah, eventually I did. If I would have acted sooner, maybe she would... But I couldn't...
Michael. You stopped Brandon. And you saved Abby. You stopped him. Abby's resting comfortably.
What does that mean? How's she doing?
There's bruising. We documented that for the police. Besides that, and being understandably shaken, she's going to be fine.
Okay, can I go in now?
Sure. Thanks for taking care of her. That's why I'm here.
I don't even know how to thank you.
Don't. I screwed up.
How can you say that?
If I would have reacted faster, I could have stopped Brandon soon.
Michael, Brandon was out of control. There's no telling what he would have done to me if you hadn't been there.
Hey. So your assailant is in custody. I'm going to need to take your statement.
Mr. Hoffman?
Detective Spencer. Am I getting senile in my old age? I don't recall us having an appointment.
We don't. I just, I was taking a chance that you'd be free.
Ah, it must be important. How can I help?
What's about Siobhan? She's been acting erratic lately. I think it might have something to do with her immigration status.
I don't believe I have to lecture you on the finer points of attorney-client privilege.
I was hoping you could maybe waive it a little in this case.
I would not. But the fact is there is nothing to tell. Her immigration status has not changed. If she is behaving erratically, as you say, there must be some other reason. Search her recent past. Is there something precipitating her troubling behavior?
Wouldn't surprise me if Brenda was lying. I mean, that's what she does, right? She's a liar. If she can lie about having a baby with Dante, then she can certainly lie about Jax.
It is with profound regret that I must inform you that the Divine One is not lying. According to Interpol security records, Jax did indeed make several visits to their London headquarters.
Okay, thanks.
I would counsel that Jax is a devoted husband and father, as well as a man of principle and action. A white knight, as it were. Qualities that you cherish in him would also be the qualities that might compel him to Brenda's rescue, but that does not mean that his motives are not what he claims. The impulse to help someone you care about does not necessarily translate into carnal intent.
Jax knew how hard this was for me from the beginning. Brenda is a problem for me. It may be irrational, but that's the way it is. She pushes all my buttons and I can't help it. She makes me feel insecure and I hate it. And it makes me want to be better, and then that causes me to act out, and I always get in trouble. And Jax knows all of this, Spinelli. He knows all of it. But it didn't matter. He made Brenda a priority.
Dr. Williams.
So you used to date this guy?
It was more than that. Brandon and I were in a relationship.
And when did that end?
I walked out on him more than a year. Actually, it was like 2 years ago now. But Brandon found me.
When?
A couple of weeks ago. He just kept showing up wherever I was, alternately begging or demanding that I come back to him.
Is that what happened tonight?
I was on my way to work, and I ran into Michael and Molly I talked to them for a minute. They walked away. When I turned around, Brandon was there. He dragged me into the alley, and I begged him to stop and just leave me alone. And at first I thought he was going to listen to me, but that's part of my sickness. I'm always trying to make things not as bad as they are. Brandon got aggressive. He got physically aggressive, and when I struggled, he just lost it, and that's when I tried to get away, and then I couldn't, and I just...
Okay, just take your time.
I begged Brandon to stop, but I could tell he wasn't hearing me. He threw me over this barrel, and then he just held me there, and he started ripping off my clothes, and then...
Did Brandon rape you?
No. Michael pulled him off before he could.
Michael. What?